YouTube! So today I have a really interesting idea for a video. I'm not excited to make this video, but you know what? I'm gonna do it because I know a lot of people like to watch me suffer. I know that's really entertaining for a lot of people. So what I'm gonna be doing today is I'm gonna be reading a fan fiction that I wrote when I was 12, I believe. I wrote it in 2017. So I was 13. It's a Hamilton fan fiction. It is a fan fiction about our founding fathers. And oh my god, I'm so scared to read it because I know that it's terrible. But you know what? I'm gonna do it for you guys. I'm gonna do it for you. See, I'm almost 16, so this was written almost 3 years ago. I'll just let you know that my writing has gotten so much better. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what you're about to witness. Alright, so the rating is explicit. Fandom is Hamilton, obviously. Relationship, Alexander Hamilton and Thomas Jefferson. Additional tags, touching, smut, masturbation, Jamilton freeform, needy Alexander, sin freeform. All you sinners stand up and say hallelujah. I need help, and needy Hamilton. This fanfiction is called Longing for Attention. Now, I'm not going to be linking it in the description, but if you want to read it yourself, if you really look hard enough, you will find it. Alex starts to think of Thomas and gets a little too riled up. The notes say, if we know each other IRL, please keep the knowledge that you've read this to yourself. Okay? Thanks, fam. God, this is freaking me out so much. I haven't even started reading. Alex was breathing heavily, trying not to get too excited. Thomas would be home by 5, so surely Hamilton could wait till then, right? An hour passed and Alexander proved himself wrong, his impulsivity taking over. His skinny jeans began to feel way too tight with the growing bulge growing in between his thighs. The confined space of his legs didn't give the man enough pleasure, but they gave him enough to get him started and horny. Then the young man got up and proceeded to play his playlist that was meant for moments exactly like this one. Alex fumbled with his phone, but it finally began to play. The first song that played was The Weeknd's High for This, which just happened to be one of his favorite songs. That song is literally about, like, raping somebody under the influence, so you know. Go off, I guess. 13-year-old me. Hamilton then plopped himself down onto his bed, not even looking at his pants, but he began to poke, prod, and feel around his hardening member through the thick denim of his pants. Pants with an apostrophe S. Pants with an apostrophe S. Alexander hasn't masturbated since high school, and he hadn't planned on doing so since he found himself a boyfriend who would mercilessly fuck him. But now, as the immigrant's shaky fingers reached down towards his fly, hastily ripping it down and unbuttoning his pants, carefully placing them on the floor near the foot of his bed. What? That sentence doesn't even make any sense. And also, he hasn't masturbated since high school? Sure. Now that he had gotten all settled, he began to slowly caress his head through the thin fabric of the boxers. He sighed, slight pleasure and pre-cum already slipping out of him. Fuck, Tommy. God, Ew. Ew. I hate this so much. Alex couldn't help but whisper his boyfriend's name, longing for his touch and pretending that it was Thomas's hands that he was feeling. Alex began to feel impatient. He wanted ecstasy and he wanted it now. Alexander gripped the blankets that he was lying under and began to... Remember, these are our founding fathers. Alexander gripped the blankets he was lying under and began to grind against the mattress. His breaths were quickening now, his body feeling like it was about to burst into flames because of the heat, but he liked it. Alex's hands were balled into fists and his fingernails were making small red indents on his palms. Hamilton began to flex his fingers as he got ready to work on himself. Slowly, fingers creeping to his nose. To his nose? What? Fingers creeping to your nose. And then when he grabbed it, sent shudders down the lower half of his body. Like, what? Is that supposed to say noose? Because I need one right now. Alexander began to pant, speeding up the pace of his hand on his cock. The music helped to lure him into a state of mind that made everything disappear except for him in the presence of Thomas. He rolled onto his knees, his right hand on his hard member, his head pressed against the headboard, and his spare hand gripping his hair just like Tommy would do, pulling it roughly, which never failed to turn him on. Ew. Ew. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this so much. Ew. Oh my god, I just read the next line. Okay. Show me how much you love me, you beautiful whore. Daddy. Ah. Hamilton's fist was moving up and down his dick quicker now. I love you so much, I belong to you. He was crying at this point, at the brink of orgasming. Alexander would come at any moment. Alex's hips bucked up into the air, his entire body shaking as he tried to resist from coming, wanting to enjoy this moment of bliss for a little while longer. Finally, after postponing his orgasm for less than 30 seconds, he came. Alexander threw his head back, his release accompanied by a scream. His knees grew too weak to hold himself up. Hamilton collapsed, lying in a pile of his own semen. Ew. Ew, I hate this. The young male combed his fingers through his hair, mumbling absolute gibberish, and it a state of pure ecstasy? My god, all these typos, I hate it. Alexander looks towards the door, and to his surprise, the male that he was calling out for was standing right there. Again, another typo. Smirking and biting his lip. I thought I told you to wait until... Oh my god, so many fucking typos. I thought I told you to wait until I got home, right? I'm sorry, Daddy. I was too eager. Thomas closed his eyes and chuckled. Then, oh my god, so many fucking typos. Then making eye contact with his roommate and boyfriend. Well then, he ran his hand through his hair as Alexander stared at him with wide eyes. Looks like I'm gonna have to punish you then. Alex nervously swallowed, excited for his punishment. Yes, Daddy, I was a bad boy. Please punish me. Okay, I just want to say, I don't have a daddy kink. At least anymore. I didn't even know that I used to have a daddy kink. I hate this. I hate this so much. Now let's read the comments, because my torture hasn't been over. Because my torture isn't over. Somebody said, I really love this, OMG. And I said, aw, thank you. It's my first smut fic, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. And the person said, it's super good. I would love to read more if you decide to keep writing. And I said, I was thinking about writing a second part. I'll see. If I do, I promise to let you know. Ew. Ew. I'm so glad I didn't write a second part. And then the person said, please do. And then somebody else commented, yes, thank you. I am in the middle of a Jamilton smut binge read, and this has been the best one I've read in a while. Ew, this, oh my god, I feel bad for this person because this was not good. This was not good. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed my suffering. Yup. Gonna need to drink some bleach now. Just gonna need to sage my room because of all this fucking sinning. Swear to God. I swear to God. I am so disappointed. I am so disappointed in myself. Hope you enjoyed the video. I didn't. I don't know what to say. Just gonna end the video. Ciao!
But after midday and after your night, we need to stop this.